I became Goose Wayne about 5 months ago.
My name's Goose Wayne, brother.
All right, Goose.
All right.
Okay, this is a good start. We've got a grown man who believes that he is Batman. He thinks he's playing GTA 5 and he walks up to this dude like, hey, open up the car. This is the spitting image of a man who's realized that he doesn't have any antibacterial gel in his car. There's nothing worse than when some random stranger just comes up to you and wants to shake your hand, let alone when it's a guy who thinks he's a superhero. I mean, this guy goes by the name of Goose Wayne. Yes, Goose Wayne.
My name's Goose Wayne, brother.
You can just tell he thinks he's such a tough bloke, and he's like, yeah, my name's Goose. And then all I can think of is one of these bad boys coming at me. It's not really an ideal superhero name, to be honest.
My name's Goose Wayne, brother.
All right, Goose.
All right.
Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome back to another video. I just wanted to start off by saying a massive thank you to INT for that incredible intro. To show my appreciation, I thought I'd give him a quick shout out. If you guys do enjoy really well edited gaming content, you should definitely go and check him out. There'll be a link down below in the description if you do want to go over to his channel, and make sure you let him know that Fainted sent you. And with that being said, let's get straight into this video. So if you ever woke up in the morning and decided, hey, today I want to be a superhero. So you jump out of bed, decide that you're going to bunk off of school because you're too busy with your full-time job of being a superhero, throw on your full outfit of Gucci clothing, just so all the other superheroes will respect you. You down a couple of pints of protein shake, smoke a few blunts, and then the next thing you know, you're running out of the house and your mum's chasing after you. How am I supposed to get my child support if you're a superhero? You know, it's just totally 100% normal behavior. Okay guys, so allow me to introduce you to a full-grown man who goes by the name of Goose Wayne. He's a guy who went on the Dr. Phil show and genuinely believes that he is a superhero. This is the man who's here to solve everybody's problems in 2019. Screw Superman, screw Spider-Man, screw Batman. We don't need them. We've got Goose.
The first time I saw myself in the mirror with my mask and my makeup, I felt empowered. People take me more serious. I'm not crazy, I'm not delusional.
Stop right there a second, sir. I'm afraid that if you're walking around the local streets wearing a $5 Batman mask and a regular smart shirt, thinking that you're a superhero here to save the world, then you probably are actually delusional. I mean, a pair of baggy jeans and a shirt isn't exactly the most ideal superhero costume, I've got to be honest. Like, imagine you're trying to save the day and then you realize, oh wait, my jeans are falling down my ass. Or maybe you're trying to be really smooth, you're about to hit fourth base with Catwoman, and then you realize, oh, I have to undo about 12 buttons to get my shirt off. It's just not acceptable, honestly. You'd never seen that kind of behavior from the real Batman. Bruce Wayne has access to extremely advanced technology. He's ridiculously rich and kind of a big deal. But on the other hand, we have Goose Wayne, who's turning up to gang fights wearing jeans and a shirt. Honestly, I've seen people in more suitable clothing to be a superhero down the local pub.
As a superhero, my day-to-day is finding people that are breaking the law, and I try to bring them to justice.
You know what, man, with those moves, I'd be surprised if you could even bring a cookie jar to justice. You know, screw Bruce Wayne, that guy was hella ripped. But we're dealing with Goose Wayne here, who's the real deal. And this guy's flexing the best dad bod of all time. Can we get an F in the chat for respect, please?
I physically train to be Batman, to win fights.
This is my boxing gym. I box here every day.
Seriously guys, who needs the KSI versus Logan Paul boxing match? I want to see KSI versus Goose Wayne. This is some real competition for KSI right here. It's absolutely devastating, mate. You can just see the skill on this bloke when he hits the boxing arena. I'm terrified.
I'm doing the social media videos to draw attention to Goose Wayne, and if I'm not entertaining, people won't listen.
Yo, what the heck, dude? I thought this guy was supposed to be saving the world, out on the graft, bringing people to justice. But, you know, I was thoroughly mistaken, because my guy's just having a nice quiet night in, chilling in the bath, baby. He's got those bubbles up nice and fresh. Still wearing his Batman costume, of course. And he's treating himself to a nice glass of rosé. Like, does this guy not realize without Goose Wayne, people in the streets are dying? I mean, dude, at this point, this guy's more like a Kardashian than a superhero.
Legally, I want to change my name to Goose Wayne Batman. If Kaylin marries me, she would be Mrs. Batman.
That's not even an option.
Goose, mate, you need to bin this bird off. Like, she clearly isn't as cool as this guy. At this point, I've actually got a little bit of a soft spot for Goose Wayne, I'm not gonna lie, guys. He seems like a pretty funny and nice guy. And he's just trying to be a great boyfriend and telling his girlfriend that, hey, if we get married, you're gonna be Mrs. Batman. I think that's a very kind gesture myself and quite charming, honestly. What more could you honestly ask from a boyfriend? I mean, imagine bringing this guy home to your parents. It would be the ultimate flex. My 38-year-old boyfriend is actually a superhero.
I hope to wear the full costume on my wedding day.
I'm not spending $4,000 for you to walk down the aisle in a Batman suit. It's not happening.
She wants to marry me. You're gonna marry me for me. This is me. This is my authentic self.
Dude, seriously, who wouldn't want their husband to be walking down the aisle in front of all of their friends and family wearing a Batman costume? That is just the ultimate swag, bro. This guy is honestly such an alpha male. But in all seriousness, guys, I do question, how does this guy have a girlfriend? Like, not to be rude or anything, but he isn't exactly the ideal boyfriend candidate. There must be a bunch of people watching this video right now thinking to themselves, I'm so lonely. I get no girls. I get no pussy. And you must be thinking to yourself, dude, how does Goose Wayne get more girls than me? Literally, all you have to do, guys, is pretend that you are a superhero. And then the next thing you know, you'll just have a swarm of females at your door. So there you go, guys. That is how to get yourself a girlfriend in 10 easy steps. Just thank me later. Don't worry about it.
My fiance believes that he is a real life superhero.
Just fighting crime, and taking care of business.
His real name is Giovanni.
That is not the name that defines me. My name is Goose Wayne.
I refuse to call him Goose, but I call him G.
I absolutely love how she says, I refuse to call him Goose. And at this point, I'm honestly considering whether the name Moose Wayne would have been more appropriate. Just you guys wait for the next Batman movie. I guarantee they're going to change his name from Bruce Wayne to Goose Wayne.
He started believing that he was a superhero only about 2 weeks after we got engaged. One day, my fiance bought a mask.
I wear gloves, I wear a belt. I usually keep all kinds of items in my pockets here.
He bought a suit, and then a grappling hook came.
This dude is the king of the finesse. My guy waits to get this girl invested into him. You know, they've got the engagement all sorted out right. And then finally, once he feels that he's got her secured as his girlfriend and soon to be wife, he then goes sicko mode on this chick and starts purchasing all of his Batman gear. Like, he knew that if he pulled this off on the second date, then she'd be out the door pretty quickly. But instead, this dude's pretended that he's a normal kind of guy. And it waited until he's finally proposed to this chick. And then he literally hops onto Amazon.com and buys himself a Batman suit and a grappling hook.
My pants, they have knee pads. It might be Kevlar in here. I'm not exactly sure.
This is not just for attention. He is a 24-hour superhero.
This is real life. This is not some sort of fairy tale.
I'm not sure what this is all about, calling him a 24-hour superhero.
He is a 24-hour superhero.
So far, the most badass thing we've seen this guy do is taking his pet dog for a walk. Literally, all he's done is drink a glass of rosé in the bath, play some snooker, and basically annoy his girlfriend. Like, mate, I want to see this dude scrapping someone out. I want to see him hit a 360 no-scope.
My fiance doesn't go anywhere without the makeup on if he doesn't have the mask. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to be seen with him. G wearing the mask has definitely hurt our sex life.
For the past 5 months, I've been going to sleep with the mask on.
When I'm sleeping next to him and he's wearing the mask, his breathing echoes in his mask and he sounds like Darth Vader.
First of all, I want to say thank you very much for that ASMR session. And secondly, of course, I just need to laugh at the fact that this guy pretending to be a superhero has kind of ruined his sex life. My guy was getting coochie, but not anymore, boys. So if there's this chick you're trying to smash and you manage to get into bed with her, jumping in wearing a Batman costume is probably not going to get you laid.
I think he looks like a raccoon with just the eye paint on. I almost at this point prefer the mask over the raccoon paint.
You're a funny girl.
G really does patrol his neighborhood looking to fight crime.
Right now I'm going to the gas station, gonna see if there's any trouble going on over there, and I might even come back with some beer.
I absolutely love how this guy pretends that he's going to the gas station to solve some crime, when in reality it's pretty obvious that the only reason he's going there is to buy himself some beer.
And I might even come back with some beer.
He probably tells his girlfriend that he's going to solve some crime, and then 10 minutes later he's down the local pub watching the football.
He has been in real fights before.
What's up, Gotham? Looking for the newest villain on the block. Who's next?
Dude, does this guy think he's DJ Khaled? He's just chilling out in a hot tub doing it Instagram live. My guy is definitely doing this for the clout. I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I think of something a superhero would do, live streaming on Instagram in a hot tub isn't the first thing that comes to mind.
He's driven upwards of 2 hours to fight someone that looked like the Joker. He has lost all of the fights.
Mate, this guy is lethal. He's driven 2 hours to fight a bloke that's cosplaying as the Joker, and then he's got absolutely wrecked. I hate to say it, guys, but I'm not in the least surprised.
If G wants to get married with the makeup or the mask on, there's absolutely no chance I will go through with that.
If you want to marry me, you have to marry Goose Wayne. Period.
I'm not going to let him show up looking a fool in front of all my friends and family.
In the process of making this video, I've actually come to really like this dude. He's just chilling out thinking he's Batman eating a slice of pizza. And meanwhile, he has to deal with this girl who isn't willing to accept him for who he is. Honestly, mate, I think you should get rid of this girl. Go to Comic-Con and find yourself a new girlfriend. And then you can live a happy life of going to the gas station, pretending you're going to solve crime together. But in fact, you're actually going to get yourself a meal deal. Either way, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video taking a look at the most lethal superhero of all time. Smash a like on this video if you think that Goose Wayne deserves a better girlfriend. And of course, if you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And one other thing I wanted to mention